are hearing us and seeing us too, that would be good to know. You want to just chat us a little message or send us a little message in the chat box. Hey, Jessica.
Hey Jessica.
Good. I'm glad you can hear us. We just want to check before we actually get too far into it that you are indeed
Hey
hearing and
Kristen,
seeing us.
Shannon. Hey guys, Elsie.
Oh, good. There's lots of
Oh,
people.
there's lots of people I like here.
That's the whole point. It's all people that you like. Oh,
Hey
good.
Victoria, Wendy, Jen.
Okay, now Ryan's going to say
Good.
hello to every single person that says hi.
Okay, I won't. I won't.
Okay, good. And can you see the videos of both us and Aaron? Awesome. Okay. Just so you all know, we're probably not going to leave the videos on the whole time. When we were doing some testing, it was slowing down our audio a little bit. So we're gonna chat for a few minutes and say hi, and then I think we're gonna turn the videos off and just leave our voices on as we go through the slideshow. So if that's okay, but good. It looks like we've got lots of people here, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I think you know who we are, most of you, but there's probably some new authors who've never actually seen us and heard us. So you're going to, even once we turn the videos off, it's going to be very obvious to you who we are because we're the ones with the Canadian accents. I'm Stephanie, and this is Ryan.
Hello.
And I'll let Erin introduce herself.
I'm Erin, and I live in North Carolina, so I have a Southern accent.
So it's
I
very easy to tell the difference.
yeah.
Okay. So we've been running these marketing webinars for, oh gosh, how many bundles have we done this for? I think it's our fourth fourth or fifth that we've done the webinar now. And we really love doing these because they're a chance for us to connect personally with the authors and affiliates. And not only that, but we feel like they send you into the bundle so much more equipped and prepared to really do a great job with it and really be able to hit your goals for participating in the bundle. So we're just going to jump right in because we have a lot to talk about.
Yes.
And
But we should make a comment very quickly.
yes,
Something important.
what's that?
The curtains behind us are not actually ours.
Oh, he's saying that because they're hideous. So he just wants to clarify that we are not at our home right now. And we should also say, just as we get going, that it's like 1 a.m. for us because we are in Europe
Venice.
right now. Yeah,
Yes.
we're in Venice randomly. And I'm also sick with a sinus infection, so I apologize if my voice goes really bad partway through this. If it does, you'll hear more of Aaron and Ryan. But we're gonna make it through this and it's gonna be great.
Yeah. That's
So,
awesome.
okay. So let's start. So you already know who we are and that we're all part of the team. There are other members of the Ultimate Bundles team who I'm looking to see. I'm not sure which other team members. Oh, it looks like LC is here. And who else do you see here, Aaron? Anybody
I think
from
just
the team?
Elsie right now. Looks like just Elsie.
Yeah, I think a couple of them are going to pop in, but they've seen this many times.
Oh yeah, no, I know they've seen it before. I just wanted to introduce if there were any other team members here. So Elsie helps out with, oh gosh, I don't know, what does she do, Aaron? A lot of recruiting stuff, and she's in contact with the authors a lot.
She does a lot with the recruiting, and she does a lot with just kind of reading over copy and editing, and she's my right
Yeah,
hand woman.
yes. So that's a whole big team of us, not represented here by the three of us, but
But you'll probably see a lot of interaction with from them on the
on
Facebook
the Facebook group,
group
yeah.
if you haven't already.
Right, so there'd be
Um,
Mandy, Wardy,
mhm.
possibly Lisa. Elsie jumps into the Facebook group a lot. Sometimes Reb does. I'm not sure who else.
Yeah,
Rich. Well, Rich,
possibly. Yeah.
possibly. Okay, so anyways, just so you know, there's a lot of us who all work together on this. But the three of us, we like doing these webinars. They're fun for us because we get to really pump you up about these bundles because all together now, um, well, Aaron, you participated in the very first bundle that we did, so we've all been in the same amount of bundles as bundle sellers, which is, oh, how many bundles has that been now? Like 8?
Right. Yeah. Sharon. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
it's been a lot. And so over the time that we've been contributing authors in the bundles, We've learned a lot from our own experiences, but we've also learned a lot from watching other authors and affiliates and what they do, and learning from their marketing strategies. So we're going to talk through a lot of those strategies tonight so that we can really help to prepare you as you get your own strategy ready. So bundles are a lot of hard work. I'm curious, how many previous bundle contributors do we have attending right now?
It'd be easier to find out
Oh, maybe
who's not been a bundle author before. Just
That's-
say no if you haven't been a bundle author before.
yeah, that's probably a
Bundle
better
contributor.
question. New author. Okay,
We have
we've got quite a
several.
handful,
Oh, yeah,
and
awesome.
yeah, okay, and there will be more who are watching the recording of this as well.
Yeah.
So, so the truth is that bundles are a lot of hard work, but we have found, and we have had so many repeating contributor authors who keep coming back. They want to participate again and again because they do work hard during a bundle, but they really feel like they are successful and it's worth it for them. And what we've really seen is that those authors who put a lot in to the bundle, into the preparations for the bundle, and in what they do during the bundle week, they get so much out of it. And so that's really our goal with this webinar is we want to teach you how to put as much you can into this bundle so that it's going to be a real success for you, and so that you can share the bundle with your readers in a way that feels really authentic for your blog and for your voice. So a few things up front about marketing. We really feel that the best marketing is always very clear. We always want to be extremely upfront with our readers about exactly what it is that what it is that we're selling, what we're doing with the bundle. We think it should be creative and that it should be fun. Marketing should, not to say that marketing isn't hard work sometimes, but we hope that you have a lot of fun with it and that you really get your own creative juices flowing as you're working on your strategies. Um, we have noticed that the best marketing efforts seem to be very consistent. People who don't just throw a lot of effort in right at the beginning or right at the end, but who really give a steady, consistent effort over the course of the week definitely reap really good results by being consistent like that. And then lastly, whatever you do for marketing, it could look totally different from somebody else, but it should match up with your core values as a blogger and the voice that you have, because we never want you to try to put on some sort of hypey pitch that doesn't feel like you, that feels fake. We always want you to share with your readers in a way that really feels good to you and that matches the tone and the message of your
And
blog.
they're going to respond to that.
Yeah,
most anyways. Yeah.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's just give you a few quick housekeeping details. You should have already received emails. Do a few people want to just jump in and tell me that yes, you do have an email for accessing your affiliate portal? I see somebody trying to tell me something. Yes, okay, good. So if you have not gone into your affiliate portal, I'm going to show you some screenshots of it in a minute, but definitely you want to check that out this week just to get familiar with the portal and what's in it. And make sure that you keep that email, save it somewhere good, star it, whatever you need to do so that you can access it really easily so you always know how to get into your portal. The other thing is the authors Facebook group is already very active. Actually, Erin, it's been really active, hasn't it?
Has been. People are excited already.
Which is awesome. That's one of the things we love is the Facebook group. That's where a lot of the networking and the relationship building really happens during the bundle. So we hope that you'll join in. The Facebook group is really valuable. You learn a lot by being a part of it.
Yeah.
And people will
We
share.
learn something every time.
Oh, we learn so much every time.
Yeah.
And people are very generous. Like they'll share tips, they'll share what's working for them, they'll share images that they've been making that other people can use. It's really like a team effort, and we find that there's no sort of competitive spirit or anything like that. Everybody really works together as a team, supporting each other and cheering one another on. So we really hope you'll join us there in the Facebook group. Now, some people. Don't be shy. Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say that if you're a new author and maybe even new to just bundles and networking in the blogging world in general, we've seen some really strong relationships formed out of the Facebook group. So this
Yeah.
can be an opportunity for you beyond the bundle just to network with other bloggers and authors.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
totally agree. Um, some authors have been asking when they will get access to the bundle because for those who haven't participated before, it's really great when you can see the bundle, start downloading and reading the books beforehand. It really helps with your marketing strategy and preparation. And you will have access to that by March 27th. And also, it's common for our bonus partners to make their offers available to you in advance. And all of our bonus offers have offered to do that, and most of them are going to give the authors free shipping as well, which is really nice of them. And most of those authors, oh, I'm mixing up authors and offers now. That should be ready for you by the end of the week, and the information for that will be where in the affiliate portal.
There's a spot for, I think it's called Redeem Bonus Offers.
Okay.
Yeah, on the side panel. You'll see it when we
Okay.
show the
Well, I think
screenshot.
we're going to jump. Okay. There it is, actually. Let's see if we can find that there. You know what? This screenshot might.
View bonus.
Oh, view
No,
bonus
it's different.
authors.
Anyways,
It's different.
this is an older screenshot, I think.
Yeah, it's before that was added in. So,
Yeah.
anyways, it would be somewhere down this list for accessing your author bonus offers.
Yeah.
I think I said it right. So this is what the affiliate portal looks like for anybody who hasn't seen it. A few of these might have changed. I just took the screenshot a few months back, so it's not exactly the newest version. This is just out of my personal affiliate portal. You can see it's from the Healthy Living bundle, so it's not the current bundle. But basically, this is what it looks like. So you're going to have spots where you can get your affiliate links, you can get banners, get your sales code, you can view your stats and commission. Oh, it's hard to read the yellow on the screen.
View recent bundle.
View recent bundle, view bonus offer FAQ, marketing, training, and tools. So this is where we'll put things like the recording for this webinar. In another day or two, there's going to be a PDF that goes along with this webinar for you to view. There's some email examples. That's where the 3-week timeline that we're going to talk about will be, possibly a few other things.
We're just, we're having a bit of trouble with.
You want to turn the video
audio?
off?
Let's turn the video off.
Okay, we're going to turn
I need you to turn it off.
Yeah, I can turn it off. We're just video off because
Erin, do you want to?
I have to turn it off for
Okay.
her. Yes. Okay. Okay, we're just going to keep the audio on because we really want to make sure that you can hear us clearly. It's not so important that you see us right now. Okay. Hopefully that's better for you all now.
Just keep us informed if that's if you have trouble sending the link.
Yeah. So, anyways, the affiliate portal has it's got emails from our copywriter here under email sequences.
That you can actually use. Bundle. Yeah.
Right. We'll talk about all those things later, but you can see it basically has everything you can imagine needing. And if there's something that you need that you cannot find, right down here you can submit questions and comments to our team.
I don't think you can see that.
Oh, my husband says I have to actually like highlight it right there. That is where you can submit a question or comment to us if there's anything you're looking for. You can also ask us questions on Facebook, but submitting it this way is a really direct way to make sure that we get it. And the other important page that I really want to show you in the affiliate portal is affiliate links. Of course, these are extremely important because this is how we make sure that sales that are made by you get attributed to you so that you get the credit for them. And so, hold on, if we go back, so here you've got get your affiliate links, right? Oh, so neat and tidy. Okay, get affiliate links. And if you were to click on that, then this is what you would have. So you've got your standard affiliate links. This one that I've circled right here in purple, this is the main bundle sales page, and that's really the primary affiliate link that you're going to want to use. And then after that, it goes down into you can link specifically to the books, to the bonuses, to the FAQ page, things like that. There's going to be a selection of specific links that you can go to. We're also going to talk in a little bit about advanced links, but we'll get into those after. Okay. Sorry, I'm just checking to see how everybody's doing with the audio. Lara, just let us know if it doesn't get any better. So one of the things that you'll get in the affiliate portal is the sales code. Good. I'm glad to hear the audio is better now. Thanks for letting us know. So the sales code is something you're going to be getting shortly, and that will be available in the affiliate portal. And basically, what it is we provide marketing copy in HTML format that you can copy and paste to use in blog posts, blog pages, emails, etc. We did want to mention for all of those who have been a part of a bundle sale before, we used to have a long code and a short code. We don't have a long code anymore because most people were not using it, and we really want to encourage people to just, rather than using what the long code used to include the full list of all of the books and e-courses and everything. It was extremely long. And rather than doing that, we really want to encourage people to be linking to the home page of the bundle website because we work really hard to optimize that page. So essentially this copy, the sales code, it gives you, it's got, a lead in that's been written by our copywriter. We've gone through and tried to make it something that's going to be appealing. We suggest you still personalize it to make it your own and, add a little bit of your own voice and flavor to that code. The one thing we ask is that any bonus partner information that you find in the code, and you'll see what we're talking about when you look at it later on, that you just leave the bonus partner information alone. Our bonus partners are really fantastic to work with, and what they offer with the bonus offers that they provide for the bundle are really so valuable. And that's just sort of a thank you to them, leaving that in the sales code. So we just want to make sure that stays. But other than that, you can absolutely use the code in whatever way makes it easier. That's really its job, is to make it easier for you. But the one thing you'll want to check, it does include links. In the affiliate portal, you'll find that most things automatically populate with your affiliate link, which is really great. But we just want to remind you that technology can be fickle occasionally, and please always double check that your affiliate links are correct before you use any code out of the affiliate portal. Always just double check that it's got your links, that it has your specific affiliate code in there. So like, for example, mine is A182. So that should be somewhere in the code, somewhere in the links that I'm using. So you'll learn your affiliate code, and you'll just want to always know that it's in there.
And we've never had any trouble with it not populating, but it's
Right.
just such an important thing that we want to make sure that that your sales are accredited to you. So
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Aaron, I'm going to talk a little bit about this because your team has worked on this, the bundle timeline, which is essentially to help you all prepare for the bundle in a way that's not so rushed, in a way that's more strategic and helps you kind of go along with it. So Aaron, can you talk a bit about the 3-week timeline?
Yes. Basically, in the past, we had authors that were excited that we gave them all of this marketing information, but were a little bit overwhelmed, especially if it was their first time selling. So we put together a 3-week timeline to help you break that up a bit so that you can start now. Actually, Steph, are we 3 or 4 weeks out this week? The sale launches
We're
April
4 weeks
20th.
out this week.
So we're actually a week ahead. So if you want to wait until next week to start implementing these suggestions, or you could even get ahead of the game and start this week. But basically, this is in your affiliate portal. We'll have it updated this week. But basically, we suggest that 3 weeks out, well, now it's 4 weeks out, you attend the marketing webinar. After the webinar, that you review the PDFs that we're going to be sending you, and you will have in your portal, and the notes from the webinar, and begin to form your personal marketing strategy. And we suggest that you break your strategy into 3 different sections: blog post, email strategy, and social media. And actually, in addition to that, I think we're going to be talking a little bit later in this webinar, you may or may not want to put together a bonus offer as well. Don't let that overwhelm you, because we're going to be giving you some suggestions for that. But even this past week, I've just had different blog post ideas coming in out of my head. So I've just jotted down titles that I hope to expand on for during the week of the bundle. And we're going to give you some suggestions in this webinar of different things you might want to post on. And then 2 weeks out, start thinking of your email strategy. Right now, 4 weeks out, one thing that you might want to be thinking of is your email list even warm? Has your email list heard from you? If they haven't, then what you may want to do now, don't email them about the bundle, but just email them in general, something that you're announcing about your site, just a basic newsletter, so that when people hear from you during bundle week, it's not going to be like, oh, who is she, all of a sudden. And then 1 week out, we suggest that you start planning your social media. You can start pre-scheduling your Facebook and your Twitter. This is just to help you not get overwhelmed, so that the night before the sale, you're not thinking, oh man, I really want to sell this thing. Now let me just review my notes from the webinar.
Yeah, thanks, Erin. Oh, did you want to add to that, Ryan?
I was just going to add, yes, Kelly, you're muted. We can't hear your kids.
We can't hear any of you, so you go ahead and do whatever you want.
Yeah, and just to be clear, the timeline is a much more detailed document. We're just going to give an overview
Right.
of what's in it, but the detailed document will be in your portal within the next few days.
That's right. Okay, so we just want to talk quickly through 2 ways that you can promote the bundle and earn beyond just promoting it during the actual week that it's on sale. The first one is tiered affiliate referrals. And so basically what it means is that if you know other bloggers, if you have your own ebooks and you have a list of affiliates, something like that, and you to encourage them to be affiliates for this bundle, if you share your link with them, they sign up, you get 10% of their total sales. So we give 35% of all affiliate sales to our authors in general. 25% goes into a big pot to share. You're all going to get a cut of that as an author bonus at the end, but 10% we set aside for the tiered program. So basically, it just works out. If somebody were to sell 20 bundles, they're $29 each. This is just kind of quick and easy math. And they made, $580 worth of sales, then you get, an almost $60 bonus for signing that person up. So especially, if you know a lot of other bloggers, this might be worth it for you to do. And you will find the link for this in your affiliate portal. I believe it's in the same spot as the other affiliate links, isn't it? Okay. All right, and then the other thing, we're really excited about this. A couple bundles ago, we started doing pre-launches, and by that I mean that before the bundle actually goes live and is for sale, we begin to engage with our readers on the topic of the bundle or a topic that's related to the bundle, and we begin to gather email addresses and to contact them with something specific that they're interested in getting. So in this case, Erin has been working together with her mentor Holly to put together a mini e-course, like a video series. It's called 3 Simple Steps to Stress-Free Homemaking, and I'm really excited to see the finished result. I think, Ryan, you've seen a couple of the recordings.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, it's awesome, right, Erin?
I am super excited about this. Actually, Holly is one of our authors this year, and I think she's here tonight, Holly. And we had so much fun filming this, and I'm really excited because your readers are going to have some big takeaways. Holly is a professional home organizer and has actually come into my home and personally helped me revamp my home. And she and I did this video series with some of her very best tips. So I think that it's going to be a good resource for your readers, and it'll hopefully lead them to then buy the bundle from you.
Right. And so the way it works is that you will have a link that will be in your affiliate portal, as with everything else, and you will share that link before the bundle sale actually begins. So these will be available for you to promote as of Monday, April 13th, so 1 full week before the bundle starts. And nobody has to buy anything. It's a completely free e-course for them to sign up for, and they will then get a series of emails that will include short videos and some information that will encourage them in their homemaking. So this is something really fantastic that people are going to be excited about and that you can promote really, really easily on your blog, through social media, send an email out to your list. Now here's where it gets really awesome. This is a referral system, and what it does is it creates exponential referrals. So,
Oh, hold on, let me just step in here,
okay,
if I can for a second.
yes,
So it's not, so they're going to be doing this, they're signing up for the course,
yes,
but part of that is there is an opportunity for referrals.
yes,
Right. So
right.
I just want to make sure it's clear that I wasn't, I wasn't sure I was following you. So,
Okay,
okay.
you can go
Okay.
ahead and explain more about it because this
Okay.
is your baby.
So, so in this case, Erin has put together this e-course. People signing up for this e-course, and after they sign up on the page immediately after, they're going to have the opportunity to share this with other people. So that's the referral component that Stephanie was talking about. And when they do refer to other people, and we've done this now, I think 3 or 4 times, um, they're when they sign up, and if they buy the bundle, regardless of whether or not they ever hear from you again or click on any of your links, if they buy the bundle, you get credit for that sale. But when they refer to their friends or and their friends refer to their friends and those friends refer to their friends and so on down the line, um, each of those also get your referral cookie. And so it could be that, one person signs up and 3 or 4 people buy as a result of your link. Does that make sense? It's 1 in the morning, so it made sense when it was in my head anyways. Does that make sense to everybody?
Let us know if you have any questions.
Yeah.
I can see a few people typing. Yes, it
Okay,
makes sense. Okay,
Awesome.
good.
Okay, perfect.
yay.
At
Awesome.
1 in the morning, you never know for sure what you're saying makes sense. Essentially, what it is it allows your affiliate links, your cookies to kind of grow.
Right. And the great thing is that your readers, once they've signed up, they're motivated and encouraged to share it with their friends and their
Right.
family and their social networks. And so it kind of keeps growing beyond what you do,
Right.
which is the really fun part of it. And I think it will make a lot more sense once it's all up and live and you can, see the links and see what it looks like.
I just
And
had
in
a
the very
question from
last, oh, sorry,
Erin. Go
Ryan.
ahead.
Well, I was just, were you talking about Tara's question? If she can go ahead, if she can promote the DIY bundle?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and I said that she can promote it. I was going to say too, the very last video in the video series for the mini e-course, at the very end, I'm going to give a pitch about the bundle sale.
Right.
So,
So everybody who signs up, right?
mhm.
Yeah.
They'll find
Everybody
out.
who signs up gets the opportunity to purchase. Sorry, Erin, there's a bit of a delay. Go ahead.
Oh, that's okay. I'm sorry, we can't see each other either. But so, they will gain value from it, but then the whole point is that hopefully they'll gain so much value they'll want more. And basically, at the very end, I lead into a pitch about how the bundle is going to be so much more than what they learned in the mini e-course.
Right. So just to give you guys an idea, I want to answer a question that some of you might be wondering, which is, well, why would I promote this? Instead of like, why don't I just wait and I'll promote the bundle and that'll be fine? Well, we've found that as we've done this, that the conversion rates have varied from from one time that we've done this to another. Our best has been 13%. I expect this will be somewhere around there, maybe even a bit better, just because of the similarities to our best, and we've learned some since then. But what we found is that consistently, the people that have signed up for this, the conversion rate has consistently been about double, almost double, on what the conversion rate is for our regular promotion. So getting people into this program is a way of increasing your sales significantly. So it's definitely worth getting as many people, and it's a really easy thing for people to do. We've on this particular campaign that we're highlighting here, we had a 66% sign up, but most of the time the signups have been quite high, over 50%. In fact, I think they've always been over 50% of people who visit sign up, and so it ends up being a really good way to make some sales um, from some easy promotion. So
Yeah, good. I think it explains it well. All right, and just a couple more things that that we're offering to increase sales. One is that there is a 30-day guarantee. So a term that's used in marketing is risk reversal. Basically means we're taking the risk off of the customers and putting it on ourselves by offering a 30-day money back guarantee. So we just think that's important for you to know because we want to make sure that you can communicate to your readers that there really is no risk to them. If they think that this is something they want and the time is running out, then they should really go ahead and get it because we have a fantastic customer service team and we will honor that guarantee. The other thing is that we do a lot of work to make sure that we have professional copy on the website, in the emails that we give you, and the emails that our team sends out, in things like this mini e-course that we put together. Everything we do, we're really, committed to making sure that it's quality and that it converts as well as possible. In other words, that it translates into sales for you. So that's something that has been a really strong focus for us with these last couple of bundles. And you're just
Yep.
looking at me. Okay, good.
It's so beautiful.
Okay, so feather your nest this spring. That's sort of the tagline for this spring's bundle. So we're going to start talking about the bundle's value. Now, if we go way back to when the bundles began a couple years ago, a lot of us talked a lot about the numbers. We talked a lot about the price, about how many books were in the bundle. We really focused on the numbers to sell it. And what we have seen over the bundles that we've been running is that that's not the best way to communicate the value of the bundle. In fact, it can often be better to avoid the numbers because for some people they can create a sense of overwhelm. Like, what am I going to do with 100 reads? That's a lot. And so we don't want to focus on those numbers. And what we want to focus on is what will the bundle do for your readers? How will it address their struggles, their pain, their challenges, their frustrations? What are they going to look at? How are they going to benefit? And as you're addressing those questions for them, what we want you to do is make it as specific to your audience as possible. So I don't know what all of your particular blog niches or topics are, but you know what readers come to your blog for, and you know what your audience really cares about, what they engage with, what they find really relevant. So that's what you want to do is communicate the bundle through that. How does it meet their needs? How is it really a good fit for your particular audience? And then to get even deeper, to make it personal with your own stories. Everybody loves story. Humans are hardwired to connect with story. And so the more that we can be personal and share our stories, the better. So in the video series, for example, Erin shares a bit about her personal story, how she struggled with overwhelm as a new homemaker. And that is absolutely my story too. And you'll see that we share a bit of our story in some of the sales copy that's going to be up on the website and in the emails that go out. And that's because we think that people can connect with that story. There are a lot of other homemakers out there who do feel overwhelmed, who are struggling. Of course, that's not the story of every homemaker, but the point is that we want to be personal and honest in the way we communicate the bundle and even our goals and why we first put it together. So we think that the more that you can do that and connect with your readers in a personal way there. Our copywriter this time, Erin and I both really liked this analogy that she came up with because, I just mentioned sometimes it feels like sort of an overwhelming thing, like it's so many resources. What am I going to do with all of them? And she compared it to going to a buffet. And when you go to a buffet, it's not a bad thing that there are so many options out there. It's really a good thing because it means you get to pick and choose what are the best, what are your favorites, what are the things you're just going to make a beeline for on that buffet table because they just look so good to you. And that's sort of how we want our readers to view the bundle, is not that they're expected to care about or use every resource in it, but rather what are they going to be really excited about? What are they going to be, what's going to be the first thing that they download onto their Kindle or open up on their computer once they get that bundle. So to really encourage them to see what are the really valuable parts of this, what am I going to really use the most and benefit from the most. And then I think, you want to add to that?
Yeah, just want to add one thing to that, and that's The one thing that's been really successful in the past is when people will they'll pick maybe 3 or 4 books to highlight, and usually they're on a specific topic, or it could even just be a number of topics that they're particularly
Maybe a
interested.
particular category within the bundle or something
Right.
like that.
So they can say, look at these are the 3, 5 books that I'm most interested or that I've been most impacted by or that cover topics that I care the most about. And look, these are already worth more than the price of the bundle.
Right.
Plus, you get a bunch of additional stuff that would be valuable, for you as well that you can choose from over the next, month, 3 months, 6 months, a year, and so on. So that's been a really effective way to kind of, you know, to highlight the value.
Yeah, yeah. And then the last thing I was going to say is, as we've mentioned before, and we'll probably keep talking about this, just stay true to your core message, your authentic voice on your blog, the things that you typically talk about. Be honest with your readers and talk about the bundle the way that you would talk about anything else. And really focus on the parts of it that go along with what your blog and its message is all about. So, did you have anything to add to that, Erin?
No, I agree with you to stay true to your core message and not be overly, salesy or pushy. I was just answering a question. Wendy asked if it is the 27th that they'll get all the details about the bundle, like the topics and stuff. And I was just saying yes, that they would get access to the entire bundle then, so they can start forming these strategies.
Right. So not only will they be able to see all of the topics in the book list, but you'll actually be able to download the books yourself at that point. So you'll be able to be really familiar with them by the time the sale launches.
Download the books, download or access the bonuses.
Start the e-courses, whatever you think is going to be something that will help you to promote the bundle better, or whatever you're most excited about. You're going to want to dig into those resources before the bundle gets going. Okay, so let's jump into the strategies and practices that we've seen over the years from the top sellers. We try to really keep an eye on top sellers and what is making them particularly successful, because that's what we want to share with you. Now, one thing that we have definitely been learning more recently is we need to know which marketing methods are specifically the ones that are converting better. What are people responding to? What are they clicking on? And not only what are they, not just where are they clicking, but which things that you're doing are turning into sales. So the way that you would do that is you want to create specific tracking links for all the different places that you're sharing about the bundle. So that means that you use a different link. You might use one link for when you're sharing on Facebook, one link for when you're writing blog posts, one link for each of the different emails that you send out to your list, etc. So you might have a series of quite a few unique links that you're using, but the idea is then you can go into the system and you can see how many times was each of these links clicked on, and then you can also see, and then how many sales, what percentage of sales did you get from that particular thing. So that's going to really help you to see, like, are my blog posts performing better than my emails, or vice versa? Was this one email way more effective than my other emails? And as you look at those things over the course of the week, you can tweak and streamline your strategy to make it even better. Now, probably the easiest way for you to have specific tracking links like this is in that affiliate portal where I showed you how you can grab your affiliate links. If you go in there, you'll also see that there's a section called Advanced Links. And I'm going to talk about this a little bit more in the PDF, but the advanced links, you'll have a selection of links. So there'll be one that says email number 1, email number 2, 3, 4. You'll have one that says Facebook, Twitter, blog post, all these different things. What you want to do is choose, okay, for this email, I'm going to use this link, and then you're going to write it down somewhere that you're not going to forget so that you know what you were doing. And you're going to use all of those different links in those different places so that when you log into our system and you're viewing your statistics and your commission, you will be able to actually see which things that you did got the most clicks and which things got the highest conversion rate. That is going to be so helpful for you. Now, you could create your own tracking links. Of course, you could use something like Bitly, PrettyLink, whatever. Those all work. The only thing with those is You can create very customized links. That way you can make them look the way you want them to look, or you can create as many different links as you want to. But those will only track your clicks, which is good. You still want to know, you want to know the clicks. You want to know how many people engaged with different things, but they're not going to show you the conversion rates. So for that reason, I think it's a good idea to use the advanced links in our system. But obviously, we'll leave it to you. But this is a really important thing to set up from the start, so that you can make sure that you're really maximizing your time and efforts. All right. I think we all know that posting about the bundle is one thing that you can do to promote it. So I'm just run through 6 different types of posts that you could do. First of all, you could just announce the bundle. This is what a lot of people do right at the beginning, usually on the first day, is they'll just tell their readers about it, things that are included in it, why they love it. Another thing is you could really write a post that emphasizes why this particular bundle is a great fit for your readers. So the 20 top reasons to buy the Homemaking bundle, or focusing in on a couple of categories, or a specific list of your 10 favorite books or resources with a bundle, something like that. So sorry, that's sort of number 3 that I was just saying.
Or top 20 reasons not to buy the bundle. Remember, Wardy did that one.
Wardy did that. I think it was an email she wrote. It was, yeah, her top reasons to not buy the bundle.
It was hilarious.
It was really funny. And then she also included some really legitimate reasons why you might want to buy the bundle. But I think it was actually really effective for her.
It was.
So you could also highlight just one particular ebook, particular e-course, or bonus offer. So for example, if there's an ebook that has to do with cleaning or organization, maybe you want to write a post that mostly has to do with that, but really ties into the fact that this particular resource is in the bundle. Or try a project or a recipe from one of the books, or something like that. Oh, sorry, I thought I just saw a question from somebody. Okay. Now another way, and this is especially important, this is a slightly longer bundle than we have had typically. Usually it's about 6.5 days. No, 5.5 days. Yep. But this year
7.5
will be 7.5.
Yes.
Right. So do you want to explain the kind of the rationale behind why we're going with the slightly longer?
Sure. Basically, hold on, let me do it that way. Stephanie's just going to take a minute to be sick for a second. Okay. So yeah, so the reason we did the 7.5 days is simply because Mondays are always our best day. And partly that's because it's the last day, but it seems like we get a lot of traction on Mondays, so we thought we would give you guys 2 Mondays, and so that's why we decided to test out the longer format. The other reason is because we wanted to give you the opportunity to kind of choose when you were going to promote it within the week. Basically the 5 days that we had before, sometimes it felt like you had to promote it every single day, and some people were busy a couple days or whatever, so we thought making it a little bit longer give you the opportunity to kind of choose the days that you wanted to promote it, and hopefully just give you a little bit more space.
Yeah.
And actually, help you sell some more bundles as well.
Yeah.
Having a couple extra days.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so I was going to talk about another option for writing posts, and this is especially valuable, when we have a longer period for my bundle, the 7.5 day period, is to write evergreen content. So evergreen simply means it's always good. It's always content that if somebody lands on your blogs and they find, they're going to find it useful or valuable, no matter when it was written. It doesn't matter if it was written during a bundle week. So when you write posts like this, what you're going to want to do is find ways to mention the bundle naturally, but not hit the focus. And you'll see some examples for how to do this in the PDF file. I've linked to some different posts that have done this well in previous bundles. But the great thing about this is you can have posts that do really well because they're just really good content that people want to share, but you've got the bundle mentioned in them. And then at the end of the bundle, you simply take those links out, and then you've got great content on your blog. So it's really a win-win to write evergreen content. I know both Erin and I have begun to do that quite a bit more in the last few bundles that we've participated in. and we've both been happy with the results doing that.
That's Stephanie, if I can say something,
Yeah,
the combination of number 4 and number 5 have kind of been one of my main strategies the last few sales. And what's really nice, guys, when you do that, when you write the evergreen content, not only can you continue to drive traffic to your sites year round, if you participate again as an author or an affiliate in next year's homemaking sale, you can just put the links for the next year's sale in those same posts and use those posts to promote the sale again next year and then create new content. So for me, it's like killing 2 or 3 birds with one stone.
yeah, I totally agree, Erin. I've also tried to head towards things that I think will be more viral. If I think they're going to do really well, I try to save them up for bundle weeks.
Mm.
So, and then another way to use posts is use the posts you've already written. And by that, I mean, you want to go through the posts in your archives. And a good way to do this is just to look at your analytics. So if you use Google Analytics, go through and try to find, your top 10, 20, 30, even 50 top posts that are still getting a lot of views, maybe through social media, through Google searches, whatever it is. You want to make sure that top posts on your site, that they have bundle images, mentions, and affiliate links in them to capture all of that traffic that comes to them. Even better is to include a lot of those posts in the social media that you're sharing during the bundle week. So make sure that you are rotating through those posts in a strategic way during that week to get even more mileage out of them. Now, this is something we mentioned, offering your own bonus. This is a good one, and we have definitely seen top sellers in recent bundles have been doing this. Not everybody, but most of them have offered their own bonus. So basically, what that looks like is that you are giving your readers something special if they buy the bundle from you, and you're gonna tell them that directly. Hey, if you buy the bundle through my site, and then you complete this form or you email me or whatever it is that they have to do to let you know that they've done that, then they will get something special. So different offers that we've seen have included free printables. If you have other ebooks you've written that aren't included in this bundle, it could be a special audio or video file that you put together, some kind of a tutorial, a recipe, some sort of, oh, I don't know, devotional, something. It could be samples of products that you sell, maybe webinars. I know Erin and I both done that. We put together a special webinar only for our bundle buyers. A coupon code if you online shop, whatever it is that you have. So basically, the sky is the limit for you to offer your own bonus. The only disclaimer that we have as a bundle team is that these bundles are your responsibility. You need to establish your own policies and figure out exactly what it's going to look like for you to honor these bonuses to your readers, because our team can't help with that. We can't be responsible for that. But so long as you're willing to take responsibility for it, this is absolutely something you can do. Most people who offer their own bonuses create their own graphics or images that go along with that, something that they can share on social media, put in a blog post so that they can really highlight for their readers, look, if you buy through my site, this is what you're going to get on top of the bundle. And I know bundles are already huge, and you might be thinking, why would they want more? The bundle's already so big. But I don't know, it works.
The first time I saw this, I thought, this is crazy. Because I saw people saying, hey, buy the bundle, and I'm going to give you this other ebook that I wrote as a bonus. I thought there's no way that could work, but the numbers have shown again and again and again it does. And I think it's because they're your audience, and they're, if you're offering another one of your ebooks, just as an example, that's much more compelling to them because they already like you, know you, trust you. And so having something else that you offer, it's very compelling to them if it comes from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So start thinking about that now. You've got a month to put together something. Okay, emails. Let's talk about emails because these are huge. I would say the last 2 bundles that the top sellers have been the ones using their lists
Absolutely, they have.
really well, like
And it's
hands
probably been a
down.
lot more than the last 2, but we
But we
noticed
really
it.
noticed it, especially. So, a couple of things. Erin already mentioned that it's a really good idea to spend this next month working on building up your list and warming up your list in advance. Um, and beyond that, there's going to be some more email strategy in the PDF, but you just want to think about creating a strategy that goes out over the course of the week. You don't want to just email them once. That's okay, and that will be helpful, and it will definitely bring in some sales. But what we've seen more effective is more like 3 or 4 emails over the course of the week, at least 2 to 3. You at least want to tell them it's available, give them a reminder, and then probably remind them at least once, if not twice, towards the end of the sale. And be upfront with them. Just let them know, hey, I don't want you to miss this because it's a short, time sensitive thing. So I'm just going to email you with reminders. If you've already gotten it or you're not interested, you can just delete the email, no big deal. If you just give them that sort of upfront clarification about what you're doing, most of your email subscribers will not think anything of it. It won't be a big deal to them. And in fact, a lot of them will be really grateful that you reminded them. So as far as those emails go, again, you just want to be authentic with what you say. You don't want to get all salesy and hypey in those emails. You just want to talk to them the way that you always would on your blog, in your posts on social media. You want them to hear that authentic voice coming through you. And another thing is that we have provided 5 email templates for you to use. These have been written by a copywriter. And the goal of these is to simplify your marketing efforts. But we do think it's a really good idea for you to personalize them. And there might be a couple emails in that you think, that just doesn't sound like me, that doesn't sound like something I would send. Don't send it then. Write a different email. It's definitely not a hard and fast sort of thing that we
Yeah.
expect you to use these emails at all.
In fact, can I just jump in and say that it's better if you take these and just kind of view them as templates.
Yeah.
Say, okay, this is really great. How can I customize this to sound a little bit more like me? Maybe
Yeah.
the intro paragraph, the outro paragraph, and change a few things, in between.
Yeah.
We're really just trying to do the bulk of the work for you to help,
Mm-hmm.
to be of service to you. But definitely it's better if you can personalize it and make it your own.
Definitely. And if you're having trouble, oh, sorry, Erin, go ahead.
I was just say, if I could say one thing really quickly. Hopefully, we're giving you guys enough time that you'll be able to do a lot of what we're suggesting tonight. But if you do not have time to do anything else, send emails to your list. That is your most loyal reader base. And for the first time, the last Healthy Living sales, when we had those links where you could track, and I was shocked to see my conversion from my emails compared to like my blog posts and my social media. It was a huge difference. And I realized then my biggest ROI is going to be focusing on those emails.
Yes.
Yeah, totally agree.
I should also mention to use something. I think we've put something on there about it in the affiliate portal. But there's if you go to motionmailapp.com, this is it's basically a timer that can show up that shows up and counts down in your emails. Those have been very effective for increasing conversions, especially as it gets closer to the last. And the nice thing is, it doesn't matter when they check it; it's always accurate. So
Right.
if they look at it in the day that the sale is, they don't get your email to the last day of the sale, they're going to see there's less than 24 hours left, and it counts down. And so those have been very effective tool as well.
Yeah, I agree.
We use them in every single email that's sent out.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I gotta click on here again. There we go. I just wanted to share with you, I thought this was kind of interesting. I went back through a bunch of my old bundle emails a while ago, and I noticed very distinctly that any of my titles that were really long and really full of numbers and that really sounded salesy, those were the emails that failed, that did not get good opens, that did not get good click and conversion rate. And it's the shorter, simpler titles, subjects, those are the ones that people actually opened and clicked through. So that's just good to remember. And be creative with your subjects, because getting people to open the email, that is half the battle. You want them to read what's inside that email. So these are some examples of email subjects that our copywriter has sent to us recently. And they're just they're kind of fun and creative and intriguing. And you don't have to use these particular subjects. These are going to be in the sample emails that we give to you, but it just kind of gives you some inspiration for coming up with your own really cool subjects. Motion Mail is free, isn't it? Somebody's asking that question.
Yeah, Motion. They have a free plan.
Yeah.
And you can use. I think the first tier is $10, and most people that tier isn't. Most people can use it for free. But the first tier after that is $10, and I think that is more than sufficient for most people. But if you
Right.
if you bump up to the next tier, it just give a bigger email list, and it's still worth it.
Right. Okay. So let's try to get through this quickly. Social media. The main goal with social media is you really want to create engagement and excitement, but you don't want to drive your followers crazy. So I'm not going to read through all of this because it's way too much. The PDF shares a lot of these tips in detail. So essentially, you need to pick a platform that you love. So I've got Facebook and Pinterest on this page, and Twitter and Instagram. If there's something else you're using and is really a place where you're connecting with your readers, then that's awesome. I know most of us probably rely on these four the most, but essentially, you want to just have a plan for each platform and work with that platform in a way that really, that works for how you connect with your readers in that particular place, because it's all about creating engagement. One thing we do want to know with Pinterest is that you cannot use Pinterest for direct marketing anymore because your affiliate links will be stripped by Pinterest. So you're not going to want to put your affiliate links directly in a pin. Instead, you're going to want to be linked that to posts on your site, which honestly I think is probably a better way of using Pinterest anyways to draw traffic back to your site. So anyways, you'll want to look at the PDF and just go through some of these in particular. But one thing we do want to mention is that you should have a party on social media. Erin, do you want to talk a bit about having a party?
Yeah, and I know we're running out of time, but quickly, I have seen really good success with Facebook parties, and I've just chosen Facebook because that's the platform where I have the most engagement, and Stephanie has done Facebook as well. Typically, I try to do them at the beginning of the sale. If not on the launch day, I do it the second day, that evening usually. And what that usually does is boost my Facebook engagement for the rest of the week. Because part of what Facebook does when people like and comment and share, which a lot of times people do more often during parties, it's going to boost your engagement. And during those parties, just be real, be genuinely excited, and it usually gets your followers excited as well. What I typically do, and I think Stephanie does as well, is put together giveaways. And I normally charge for giveaways on my site, but during bundle week, I don't. I do it as kind of like a loyalty thing to my past sponsors, and I get them to give me some just great giveaways. A lot of times, usually I try to make it something that goes along with the theme of the bundle. So with homemaking, I might try to give away, like an apron or some kind of cleaning products or something like that that my readership will like. And then during the party, I usually market it as come join us for an hour or two of conversation and prizes. And so we'll talk about different homemaking things, and then I'll announce the prizes, and I'll just try to be really excited and show them pictures. And I think both Stephanie and I have done it different ways in the past, as far as do you end giveaways that night or keep them open all week. I used to end them that night, but during the last couple of sales, I've kept my giveaways from my Facebook parties open all week, because what I do is I create a page on my blog that I can drive traffic to all week. And part of the giveaway entries, I give extra entries when people check out the bundle or buy the bundle. And so it's driving people to the giveaway all week, which is driving them to my site, which they'll see my ads and stuff for the bundle on the site, but it's also driving them to the bundle when they have to check out the bundle as part of the entry process. So I start out the week with that and then try to make it last all week, if that makes sense. Stephanie, do you have anything to add?
Oh, I would just say I've actually tried doing the strategy that way, and it didn't work for me, and that's okay because it works. It works well for Erin. It didn't work for me. So it's just with anything in the bundle. You're going to want to find what works best for you and what seems to really suit your readers. And so for me, ending the giveaways on the night of, that seemed to be best. But yeah, you just want to find ways that you can keep drawing your readers back to the bundle. So however it's going to work best for you. I just note too that we're at the 1 hour mark. So if anybody needs to leave, of course you're welcome. We completely understand, and we are recording this. But if you're happy to stay, we're going to go through the rest of the PowerPoint because we want to give you as much information and we want to answer your questions. So if you want to stick around, we're gonna stick around. I just wanted to mention that to respect your time. So um, the other thing, as far as promotions, is make it your own as much as you can. I know that not everybody loves making their own images and videos and things like that, but if you can, it can be a really nice way to personalize the bundle, particularly for your site, for your reader, for the look and style of your blog. I'm just going to really show you a couple of some examples that people have made in the past.
Before you actually show those examples, can I just
Yes.
add one thing?
Yes.
One thing that I've noticed with some of our top authors or contributing authors in the past is they've actually presented the bundle as almost as if it was their own project. They present it as in this is a project that that I'm partnering with these other authors on, or I'm partnering with Ultimate Bundles on, or this is a project that I'm a part of. Something to make it really, because your readers are going to resonate with something that you're part of, rather than, hey, there's this thing that these guys are doing, you should check it out.
It kind of shows that they have a sense of ownership and
Right.
involvement in it that's deeper.
Right. So this is not exactly where you're going, but I thought this would be a good point to.
It is a very good point.
Going.
All right. So these are just a few examples. One was highlighting a book that's in the bundle. This is my favorite. Hey girl, I heard you love ebook bundles. Me too. I still love this one. It came out a few bundles ago, and I think it's the best.
Isn't that Tish?
It wasn't Tish. It was somebody else. This one is highlighting one of the bundles. One of the bonuses, which was free eyeshadow. That particular bundle. This one from Life Your Way, she's highlighting her own bonus. So this is something that she's offering specifically to her readers. It's made her own graphic board. And same with this one over here. This is the freebie. Oops, I made a yellow dot on it. This is what they're offering to their readers if they buy from them. Here's another one highlighting one of the bonus offers, which was free cards from Dayspring when you buy the bundle, or offering some free laundry soap as one of our bonuses. And this one is goofy. It's from Laura at Heavenly Homemakers. And Laura is really, really funny, and she loves to goof around with her readers. So this was just very much her style. And I thought it was funny, and I bet her readers enjoyed it. So basically, this is just to show you that the sky's the limit. You can create whatever kind of images you want that you think are going to be a good match for your readers and help you to sell the bundle. So we've talked a lot about ways that we're trying to draw traffic to our blogs or websites during that week. So social media, by writing, really great shareable posts, by highlighting our archived content, things like that. So if you're putting all that effort into drawing traffic to your site, then in addition to just what you've actually done in the posts, it's a good idea to make it evident that there's something special going on that week. When somebody lands on your site that week, they need to know that the bundle is going on. They need to notice it. But without being obnoxious about it, I'm sure you've seen this too, Erin. I have seen some sites where people get really excited about the bundle, and there's 6 different huge flashing banner ads everywhere, and kind of all you can see. And that's probably overkill. But to use,
I've probably done it in the past, to be honest.
I'm not thinking of you at all. I just know that I've seen it sometimes. But you do want to make use of the space that you have. So you've got sidebars, you've got a header. Maybe some of you have headers that you can put some kind of an image in. I like to put something at the bottom of all of my posts as well as in my sidebar. You've got your footer. You can also add things like what would go and do? It's like a welcome box at the top of your post. You can add in a hello bar, so that goes at the very top of your site. There's so many different ways that you can do it. These are going to be listed in the PDF, but essentially you're just trying to make sure if a new person lands on your site from a Google search or they're coming from Pinterest, wherever they're coming from, that they're going to notice that there's something going on and they might click on it and find out about the bundle. And giveaways, Erin already talked a little bit about giveaways. She was talking about it in the context of social media parties, which is a really great way to run your giveaways. But you can do a giveaway even just through your blog that week. It doesn't have to be through social media. One thing that you will notice in the Facebook group is pretty much every bundle, a group of people get together and run some sort of a giveaway collaboratively. That is great. I think that generally speaking, if you can run your own giveaways, that might be more effective. But if you can't, then being a part of a group one is a really great alternative. The other thing is to try approaching sponsors, companies that you have a relationship with or you'd like to start a relationship with, and ask them, hey, can I give you a free giveaway during this week? It's, kind of just something I wanna offer you during this week, and it would be really, useful to me, and you can be promoting that company and promoting the bundle at the same time. It's kind of a win for everybody. So we would just encourage you to keep, if you're going to give away the bundle, that will probably be asked, or be allowed to give away, a copy of the bundle to a reader. And the answer is yes, you can buy a bundle and give it to somebody. But we would encourage you to do that near the beginning of the week and keep it really short, because you don't want people to hold off buying the bundle because they're like, but maybe I'll win. So if you're going to do that, just do it right up front, keep it short. Otherwise, stick to other types of giveaways. All right, the first and last day. These are really, really important. And Ryan already talked a little bit about Mondays and how we've really seen Mondays to be a fantastic day for sales, but not only Mondays, but in particular, the first day and the last day of a sale are just, they're phenomenal selling days.
Yeah.
So why? What makes them so great? Well, I would say, as far as the last day in particular, the momentum really builds up by the end, and people are motivated by things that are running out, things that are available for a limited period of time. So we really find the last, well, it starts to pick up about the last day and a half. The last 24 hours are crazy, and the last 12 hours are just, I don't know, kind of insane. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so you want to prepare for these, for the end of the sale. You don't want to just peter out in your efforts because you got tired of promoting it. When you're preparing your strategy for the bundle, include, the last day or 2 days in your strategy as really key selling times. This is not when you want to get tired and stop promoting. It's when you want to come to the culmination of all the awesome marketing that you have been doing over the course of the week.
Yes.
You look like you want to add to that. Am I wrong? Oh, okay.
No, I don't know if you're going to touch on this. I don't think so.
Okay.
I was just going to say that every time we usually have a great first day.
Yeah.
A pretty good second day, and things slow down for the next few days. And
everybody gets worried.
Everybody kind of gets, oh no, I'm not going to hit my target. I'm not going to,
yeah.
I wanted to sell, 100 or 200 or 50 or whatever the goal is.
Yeah.
And I'm only at, a tenth of that, or 20% of that, or 25% or whatever.
Yeah.
And the fact is that if you continue to maintain your momentum throughout the week, you will see the results in the last day. And I think the next slide is going to show what those results usually look like.
Right.
Okay, so sorry, did you want to cover something else in that last slide?
It's okay.
Okay, so this varies every time. I don't want to give the impression that it's always these numbers. Every time I expect it to be a certain number, it changes. But on our last big sale, the Healthy Living Bundle, we had 50% of sales made in the last 24 hours. And it's always a huge number. It's usually somewhere between 40 and 50% on the last day.
But so many people like doubled or more
the
sales that they had already made through the whole rest of the sale.
Right, some people even triple.
Yeah.
So keep that momentum up. Keep promoting the bundle, and you'll see a huge you'll see it pay off on the last day. Every single time on the last day, people say on Facebook, "Man, I thought I wasn't going to hit my target, and I just beat it,
Yeah.
or I doubled it, or whatever." So it ends up being like a big party on Facebook on the last day.
Yeah, it is. Do you want to add to that, Erin?
Just the same thing that you guys said. I mean, people get discouraged, and then sometimes people will post in the Facebook group and talk about being discouraged, and that's fine. And we want to encourage you, but just remember in the middle of the sale that you will probably end up with way more sales than you thought you would.
Yeah.
It really is like a party at the end. It is amazing to see how many sales you get. I know I've like tripled my sales before in the last day.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. We've definitely seen that. What we're saying is, don't let the middle of the sale discourage you, and include last day in your strategy. It's really important. Um, so I want to finish up by talking about how to increase your conversion rates, because it's good to get a lot of clicks, but if those clicks aren't converting into sales, then you're spending a lot of effort on not a lot of results. So not only do you want a lot of people to click through and look at the bundle and be interested, but you also want those people to actually buy if they're going to click. So we've we've always, I don't know, we've often encouraged people to look at your conversion rates rather than just, your clicks or your sales, because oh, sorry, guys, I'm a little bit stuffed up. I might sound a little bit froggy right now, um, but basically, we want to encourage you to focus on your conversion rate as a really good measure of how you're doing. Um, Ryan, you are the one who looks and analyzes the conversion rates a lot. So, what would you say they should be looking at in their conversions?
Um, what do you mean? What they should be looking at next question?
Well, just like what would be sort of a good conversion rate?
Oh, it really depends. It really depends on on the bundle, so it's hard to say for sure. We've seen for some bundles the conversion rates be as high as um, I want to say 13%.
You're talking the
Um,
average of,
yeah, so you caught me a little bit off guard 'cause I don't have the numbers directly in front of me, but
sorry,
I think 13%. I mean, that's a really good
it's
conversion rate.
high.
That's
Yeah,
super, super, super high.
yeah.
So I don't expect it to hit that every time or even often.
Most people are
Um,
still usually under 10.
yeah, but like a 6 or 7% conversion rate is pretty good.
Mm,
We have seen some of our top sellers consistently get 20 to 25% conversion rates, and that's pretty much
that's
magical.
really, really high.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah,
and that's pretty incredible. But yeah, I mean, if you're getting like a 6 or 7% conversion rate, that is respectable. It's normal for it to start off lower, and average out over the course of the bundle. So that you usually will see like double the rates at the end versus at the beginning.
right, right.
And so those will kind of equalize. So even if you're hitting 3%, even percent in the beginning, that's not such a big deal.
Mm.
But obviously, do what you can, test your conversion rates. I think you've got some suggestions in here on how to increase those.
Well, there's suggestions that you created,
Oh, those are so
so
smart.
you're
Yeah.
so smart.
Okay, so there's 9% on this particular one that I was thinking of, but yeah, that's all I've got to say about that.
All right, so these are some of the things that you noticed that the top converters were doing well.
Right. Yeah. I mean, definitely just sounding like yourself. Don't turn on the pitch and make it sound like someone else. Just sound like yourself. Um, this is the special bonus that we talked about being effective.
Right, offering own books
Right.
to readers who
Help.
buy from your site specifically.
Yeah, help to increase the conversion rates.
Yeah.
Um, Focusing on the bonuses as a proof of value tended to be, especially that a lot of them used, saying, hey, listen, these, this bonus and this bonus and this bonus are really awesome. So we're really excited to get them, and together they're already worth $70, twice the value of the bundle.
Right.
So that was something that a lot of people focused on and seemed to provide help to increase the conversion.
I just want to note on that one, it says the buy PDF or buy Kindle link. that is from a previous bundle. We no longer have different kinds of links. It's all just one link, one
Right.
buy now button.
That's right. Right. Full review, book review posts. This was pretty common. They would actually just like go ahead and review a book
Mhm.
and then link to the bundle that had the book.
Or not even just a book, but a high value resource within the bundle. So,
Right.
like last time we had a really high value essential oils e-course,
Mhm.
and it was worth way more than the price of the bundle, the just that one e-course.
Right.
And so a lot of people wrote um, posts specifically about essential oils so that they could tie it into the value of this one e-course.
Right.
And I've linked to some of those in the PDF, but that's an example of how you can really focus in on one thing in the bundle.
Yeah.
Stephanie, if I can say really quickly, guys, this time we have
Yeah.
some amazing e-courses, and one of them we have that I think is going to be really good for you guys to highlight is called Natural Remedies for Parents, and it's worth $99 normally.
Right.
And
Yeah.
natural remedies is really hot right now. Like even if you're not into natural remedies normally, a lot of people are wanting to learn about that when they become parents. So you're going to have some really good stuff to highlight.
Absolutely. Yeah, it can be very effective to pick some of the higher value items and contrast those to the cost of the bundle. That can be
Right.
an effective strategy. And then evergreen posts. Again,
This is what Erin and I were talking about, writing
Yep.
posts that are just really good content or something that you think, might really get shared a lot, that might be
Mm.
popular, and using that as an opportunity to really just naturally work the bundle in.
I should say that the conversion rate is really a partnership between you guys and us. And so we do everything that we can to make sure that when people come to our site, a greater percent of them convert to actually buy it.
Right.
I don't want to give the impression that it's all
them.
them, you guys, because it's really both of us. And in fact, we
Wait.
do split testing the entire time.
Yeah.
We're constantly testing what is increasing conversions and what is decreasing conversions, and we change them throughout the course of the sale.
Right. So you might actually notice that something about the website changes halfway through the sale. And if that happens, it's because our team has been doing A/B testing and we've noticed that one thing performs better than the other. And so we'll actually go ahead and make those changes midway through the sale. And we do that because we want the traffic that you send to the site to convert
Really well for you.
as well as it possibly can. So our team is going to be busy during the sale, continuing to optimize everything as much as we possibly can.
Right.
So, you feel like you just drank from a fire hose? You can never do these things in an hour as much as we try. There's always just so much information. But the great thing about this particular webinar date is you have a whole month to digest this information. You're going to have that PDF in your hand soon. You're going to be able to go back and watch this video again if you want to. So you are really going to have a lot of time to work with this material and to create an awesome strategy and to get it all ready to go, into practice by the time the bundle launches, and also to prepare for your pre-launch strategy with sharing about the homemaking e-course. So, so you have a lot of time for that. We just want to review of just a few things that you should really be focusing on as we finish up this webinar. The first is that 3-week timeline. I believe it should be in your portal within a day or two. Oh, hey Casey, that's cool. We're just talking about when things will be available. So the PDF and this webinar video will be available within the next couple days. I believe the 3-week timeline also should be available in the next day or two. So all of those things will be in your affiliate portal, and they will be under, I believe it's called marketing materials, something like that. So that's where you're going to find all of these materials in the next couple days. When are they allowed to talk to their readers about the bundle?
Well, we used to be like, don't tell anybody about this for a while, but I don't really feel that strongly about it anymore. I think giving them a teaser in advance, I don't think there's any harm in that. So,
do we have a date by which they could announce the actual bundle sale date?
Oh, I see.
I mean, obviously, they can talk about the fact that it's coming and that they're a part of it, but
we really haven't talked about that, and I don't feel that strongly about restricting. Let me get back to you guys on that.
Yeah, I
I'll
mean, I
send
would
it an email.
say,
Who was it that was asking that? That was Kate?
Kate was asking that.
okay.
What, Aaron?
I mean, I would say like as long as when they do announce it, well, as long as they don't like hardcore sell it for the next 4 weeks. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. It can be more of like passing mentions or hey, I want to let you guys know this
Yeah.
something really cool is coming up soon. But we ask that you don't start sharing a bunch of details about the bundle, like which book and e-courses and bonuses and stuff are in it, until the bundle actually
Yeah.
launches, because we do like to have that sort of element of surprise or
Hmm.
anticipation
Yeah.
when the bundle is really revealed. So I guess what we're saying is we're encouraging you to do teasers and let them know about
That's right.
it, and then you're gonna have a week, right, Kate? So the free e-course, it won't be available early April. It will be mid-April, the 13th. Does that sound? Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's
when
when yeah.
the 13th is when you can start promoting the free e-course. So, um, so at that time, you can definitely start letting people know like the bundle is coming soon. But just hold off on all the major details. So the other thing is there's a goal setting chart in the affiliate portal. I believe that's also under marketing
Yes.
materials. And you might want to print that out or pull it up on your computer so that you can, as you're doing your strategic planning with the timeline, you're also creating some goals. In the past, we actually run contests for authors using those goals. I don't know if we're going to do that or not. If we're going to, we'll let you know about
We
it.
always come up with some fun contests, so we will this
Yeah.
time too. But
We will, but regardless of whether we make it a contest or not, the goal setting chart is a really good thing to work through.
right.
The other thing is the PDF will be available in a couple of days for you, and you're going to want to go through that because it gives more in-depth examples than what we can cover in a webinar, and it has, especially for those who are, excuse me, those who are new authors who haven't been a part of a sale before. It includes a lot of links to previous posts that people have written in other bundles and examples of different types of posts. So a post for announce in the beginning of the bundle, an evergreen post during the bundle, a post that's focusing on, a unique resource in the bundle, things like that. There's a lot of examples for you. That's going to be helpful for you to really get inspiration for your own posts. And then the other thing is to just join us on the Facebook page to, get excited together to talk strategy and learn from everybody in the group, and especially to start building those relationships with the other authors.
Yeah.
Are there any other questions? We will stick around to answer your questions until you have no more. It is 2:23 a.m. in the morning here, but we're
But we
doing
love you
good.
that much.
And we had coffee. So if you have questions, just go ahead and type them in the chat box and we will answer them. I can see a question coming. I hope you guys are excited about the sale. I hope that more than anything, this got you really pumped up about getting ready for it. These sales are really, really fun to do. Rebecca has a question. Can we promote the affiliate link referral thing now? Rebecca, do you mean signing up other affiliates under you? I think that's what you mean, right? The tiered affiliate links?
Absolutely.
Yes, you can do that. Affiliates can start signing up now. Yes. Um, Erin, do you have anything else you want to share while we're just waiting for questions?
I don't think so. I think
That,
you covered it really well. Just be excited and don't wait till the last minute.
yeah.
Beth is
One,
asking if there's any images we can use now. Beth, those are still coming. Right now, when you log into the portal, you'll see the DIY bundle stuff because that flash sale is coming up. But very soon, you should see banners for the sale.
Yeah, I've seen, I'm working together with designers and I know that they are, I've already seen what the banners are going to look like. So they're actively working on them and they should be finished up pretty soon. I would imagine we'll probably have at least some of them ready for you, probably ones like the coming soon probably within about a week. We'll get them into the portal just as soon as they're ready. So definitely once those coming soon ones are in, you can go ahead and start using those. And you create your own coming soon. We would ask that you don't use the book covers yet because we don't want to start talking about the specific books that are in. But if you want to create a more generic coming soon image, you can if you want.
Ours aren't going to be long though.
Ours aren't going to be long though because I know that they're pretty close to being done already.
Okay, well,
You
guys,
want to say
I don't,
something?
yeah, I don't know if there's any more questions, but we'll give it maybe another 30 seconds or so to see if there's any other questions. And if you can't think of them, if you're like me, I can never think of the questions when I'm in the webinar. So
Yeah.
so if you think of something as soon as we're done, go ahead and send us an email. You can actually go into the affiliate. Well, actually go into the Facebook group if you're an author. That's for you.
Yes.
Or you can go to the affiliate portal um, and fill out the question there at the bottom.
Yeah.
That's-
Okay. I was trying to see if I could turn the video on back on so we could say.
There we go.
I don't know. I can't seem to make Erin's video come on. I don't know if she has to do it herself or not.
That'd be kind of creepy if you could turn someone else's video on for them.
It's only Erin. All right, there we are. Okay, and we look tired. Yeah, well,
We're
a little bit. We're gonna go to bed now and hope that our kids sleep in really, really late.
Yeah.
But thank you guys so much for coming, being a part of it. Thank you for being so active in the chat and, just jumping in to say yes, no, or ask your questions. We really appreciate your involvement in this. Oh, Italy, yes. That's right. We're in Venice. It's pretty fun.
Thanks, Jen,
Thank you guys so
Jamie, Beth,
much.
Kate. Appreciate you guys and really excited to work with you on this. All right.
Okay, you can contact us through the affiliate portal or we'll see you in the Facebook group. Bye, everybody.
Thanks, Casey.
Bye.
See you later.